What's up, Rideshare Hub? It's John from Absolute Rideshare, back here again, knocking out another video like Rocky Balboa, talking about what you should expect and what it's like to be on the Lux and Select platforms. Before we get into it, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, let's go. Okay guys, so to get into it, I've been a rideshare driver for 2 years. In those 2 years, I was driving a very simple car, a 2017 Ford Focus, which now I solely rent out on the Turo platform. So when I decided it's time to upgrade my vehicle to make more money, I was thinking, okay, should I get a van? Which isn't a bad idea. You can do XL, you can do basic, you might be able to do comfort. But once I was looking at what's a good price, what's a lower mileage vehicle, it's a van. You could spend between $11,000 and $14,000. You can also get a vehicle that qualifies for Select, for Lux, for XL in the same price range or more, depending on what the car is, what your budget is, and what you want to be in. So being in these categories like Lux, being in these categories like Select, is there as many rides as X? No, but they're more money. I might get, honestly, 3 Luxes per hour and drive less and make more. I've had a Tuesday morning where I had Lux XL, made about 40 bucks and didn't drive 10 miles. So there's still the opportunity, if you're a Lux or a Select driver, to make just as much and not be banging out miles, banging out tons of rides, driving in the X category. So with the Lux and Select category, there's some expectations you should probably have. One, you're definitely gonna have a lower request of rides. You're probably gonna be sitting around more, waiting for rides. However, those rides do pay substantially more. I had 2 back-to-back Selects yesterday where one was a round trip ride, which was $77 for 40 miles. And the one immediately after that, because it was a double stacked ping, was 20 miles and $43. So for about 2 hours work, I was almost at 120 bucks, and that was before 5:30 or maybe 5:45. So I started at 3:30 and then drove throughout the night, put some of those X and basic rides to work for me so that I could do other things that night that weren't rideshare related. But when you start getting people that are using Lux or using Select, these customers are used to black car service, and they are also trying to find someone who can provide them a great private ride. So I found that with being a Select driver, being a Lux driver, people want you again. There's not a plethora of Lux and Select or black drivers, so it's very common that I get these Select or Lux passengers twice in one night. They typically tip better too because they have money to spend. So they want private drivers. They want you again. So this is your opportunity not just to sell yourself for maybe whatever you do outside of rideshare, but to make more in rideshare. I had a passenger that was a Lux passenger on Friday night where round trip, because I picked them up twice, was $72 for about 40 miles of driving and about 1 hour's worth of time. So there's more opportunity to make that money. I don't see many surges that come with it, but there is just way more opportunity being on these platforms for better tips, better clientele, cleaner clientele that aren't trashing your car and just making a mess out of everything, and people are just politer. So you're going to spend more money to get onto these platforms. You could look at it and say, oh my gosh, the maintenance, the depreciation, all this stuff is just going to kill me. But if that's really a thing that's not, you're just so worried about that, you should honestly probably not be doing anything entrepreneurial or be a solopreneur, because it's going to cost you money to make money. And it's just not an argument that's worthwhile. This vehicle that I drive is a 2016 Buick Enclave. It's packaged well. It looks great. It's the same thing as a Chevy Traverse, same thing as a GMC Acadia, and Saturn used to have a vehicle, I believe it was called the Outlook. It's the same platform. On the interior of here, it's the same cubic feet as a Chevy Tahoe or a Cadillac Escalade or a GMC Acadia. So it's packaged well, it has good room, it hits the clientele right. People do like being in this car. It is bigger, it's not cramped. So if you're gonna be on that Lux or Select platform and you're gonna spend a little bit more money, it makes more sense to make sure you're qualifying for XL. Also, if you're gonna be a Select or a Lux driver, and there's definitely good demand for it. I'm fairly on basic unless I need it to work for me or I have destination mode on. So if you guys are thinking you want to make more money, you're going to be in rideshare for a while, or you have a vehicle that qualifies for it, do it. It's worth it. You're going to make more, drive less, and just be better. So guys, if you guys like this video, give us a huge thumbs up again and subscribe to this channel for more awesome content. Until next time, guys, I'm John, Absolute Rideshare, on the Rideshare Hub. Peace.